All right, so what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do a video about HIMS and HERS stock. Ticker symbol is HIMS. Welcome everyone to the channel. This is what we do. We do price predictions. If you haven't seen my channel before, go back and watch some of my other content to where we have accurately predicted where prices are going to go, as you can see, just by looking at the charts. We don't look at what articles are being written about certain companies. We don't listen to what other social media influencers talk about. We pay attention to the money. That is where the dynamics, the feelings of every market participant is being relayed, and it's right here on the charts. We have everyone's idea right now in front of us on a daily chart. So if you guys want to learn more, I do recommend that you all tap that like, share, and subscribe for more about information and content. So now this is our first time ever doing a price prediction for HIMS and HERS, but as you can tell, this stock is trending massively bullish right now. This is very strong stock right now. The market emphasized that strength all the way back here. This is where it started. Okay, back here around $25.50 on April the 27th, 2025. Now, ever since then, the market has already gone up 100-fold. You could have doubled your money 2x right there, from $27.86 to $54.72. In a very short time. Think about it. The amount of time it took for HIMS to go from 27.86 to 54.72 was maybe like a month or so. Let's see how many days this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. In 10 days, you doubled your money. That tells you the momentum that is eyeing for the buyers right now. This is not a sell side market right now. This is a very strong stock. Now, seeing that we saw price double in 10 days, would you be nervous if you expected the price to go down? Because eventually this market in HIMS is going to go down. People will begin to take profit. So what we're going to do first is create areas that we suspect price to bounce. Bounce simply means that people are here buying, right? So whenever the market in HIMS comes down, if it bounces with between 47.50, boom, we already know that these buyers are still here. Well, how do we know that? Well, it already happened right here. Okay, you see that 1 hour bar? Price in HIMS bounced initially here. Price went up, came down, and it bounced. So you can see how the market is being held up by the buyers. That's a good thing. It confirms to us that this market is still being moved by the buyers and not the sellers. Okay, here it is on the 330-minute chart. So we're going to create these areas right here that we don't want to see HIMS and HERS break below. It's a lot of buy pockets. Just simply telling us that we're stair-stepping our way higher. Just telling us, confirming that buyers are the ones moving the price right now. So as we continue to look forward in time, the expectation is going to be for HIMS and HERS to continue to go up. Now, question. This area right here, we already know where the buyers are. This area right here is where sellers are. Okay. So we're going to make this into a sell pocket. The last time the market in HIMS came to this price was February 24th, 2025. Price ran into the sell pocket and immediately we got a reaction. Price completely went down. So as we are now back at this area, take a look at what happened. Okay, we haven't been in this price since February. We're now back at this pocket. Did the market react the same way it did there? No, we're creating, or the market is creating, multiple price bars here, which is telling us that the market is getting conditioned to accept price at this high level. They won't do that if they don't expect price to continue to go up. So someone is accumulating seemingly because they're expecting the market in HIMS and HERS to continue to go higher. This is something that we need to be on the lookout for going forward into this week. Keep our eyes open to see the type of reaction we're getting from the market in HIMS and HERS. Because if this market is not being impacted by the sellers, then obviously the market is still being controlled by the buyers. So we need to see whether or not this market is going to hold this area. Because if it does, then this market's going to break through this sell pocket and continue to go up. It's just that easy. It's just that simple. All right. So currently that would have looked like, at least to me on the 330-minute chart. Here it is on the 1 hour chart. You guys can see that we're not really seeing a negative reaction to price as it is trading right near this sell pocket. If we were, then we would have said, all right, cool, we need to play the market move to the downside. But we're not getting that. Someone is selling in HIMS and HERS. We can see it right there. Okay. This 3 hour bar is telling us that sellers are hitting the market in HIMS and HERS, these two. Now, the reaction was, yeah, we dipped, but it wasn't severe. It wasn't drastic. It wasn't negative. It wasn't bad. Buyers are still in the market. These 3 hour bars is telling us that. So as of this particular recording, the market in HIMS and HERS is still bullish. Even right here on the 5 hour chart. The market did not react by going down off of this 5 hour bar. Instead, what did it do? It went right back up. So this market is still being controlled by the buyers. Okay. Here it is on the 2. Now, I want to show you from a 2-day chart. Look at that spread bar, this 2-day spread bar, and the volume. Look at them together, right? Then look at this 2-day price bar. The spread is smaller and the volume is smaller, but it's still heavy. The volume on this 2-day price bar is still decent. It's still heavy. But why is the spread smaller? What can restrict the market price bar from spreading further? There's only one thing: selling. That's why that price bar spread is so small compared to the last 2 days. It's because someone is hitting the market, not allowing price to freely go up. It's being restricted. And the market closing off of the highs of that 2-day price bar continues to give it that same story. Someone is really hitting HIMS and HERS trying to sell it. Someone is trying to take the bag. Someone's trying to take profit. That's what the 2-day chart is revealing. Here it is on the 3. HIMS and HERS on the 4. Got that signal to buy. Market had a very massive spread. Closed off the high. So it still tells me that, hey, yes, the market is bullish. Yes, price is going up, but we're trading at a sell pocket and the market is closing off the highs of the price bar. 2 weeks, massive. Look at that. Even here on the 2 weeks. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to play the market move to the upside in HIMS and HERS. And then we might have to look for the next area of selling in the market. Here's the ultimate area in HIMS and HERS for selling right here. Okay. Let's look at this on the 1 hour chart. And we're going to try to bring it back here to see if there's any more pockets of selling. You don't see one there. Let's look at this on the 30-minute. Don't even see it on the 30-minute. Cool. Let's look at this on the 15. See if we got enough market information to see this on the 15-minute. Nope. So you guys can see that this one bar right here, you might have to break it all the way down to like 5 minutes to the 1 minute chart to see exactly where these sellers are. Okay. We might get on the 9. Let's see if we can get on the 9-minute. Let's take a look at this. So here it is on the 9-minute chart. You can see that now. We could break down that 15-minute into the 9-minute. You guys can see it's right here. Okay, so we got a sell pocket right there on the 9-minute chart. So back at it on the 1 minute, on the daily, we're going to expect price action in HIMS and HERS to go up, right? So now we're knocking on the door of a sell pocket. So don't get nervous. Don't question why price in HIMS and HERS is going down. We already saw price double in 10 days. So, I mean, expect that. Is what we're up against for price to at least give us an example that sellers are trying to take profit. So I wouldn't be surprised if the market in HIMS and HERS go down first. But we're going to bring this down here. And we're going to target this high end of this first sell pocket. It's only 11%, $57.65. Next target is going to be this next pocket, which is $62.30 at the low of the sell pocket. And then at the high, $64.30. That 23.5% 0.82%. So we'll keep that there, and we'll see what happens into the market as we approach this trading week. So I'm done. Give me your thoughts. Let me know. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.